Someone once told me this and changed my life. He said this, if you believe that God is sovereign and He's ruling and reigning, He truly is who He says He is, then that means that every person you encounter, every single person, even the ones at HEB that don't talk to you, that you see, they are divine appointments. 100% of the people you encounter are divine appointments. That means every single person here might have come for whatever reason you're here, but it's a divine appointment. God wants to meet with you. God wants to speak to you. C.S. Lewis says it this way, that there's no mere mortals, meaning humans are not just merely mortal. We all have an eternity. Every person who lives and breathes on planet Earth will one day spend eternity either in the presence of God or apart from God. That means the people you interact with, whether it be a homeless man on the street or a CEO in an office somewhere, and anyone in between, that person is a soul that will spend their eternity either in the presence of God, worshiping Jesus like you and I, or apart from Him in His punishment. You don't just bump into people randomly. God has appointed them. These two men have not just stumbled up in a prison where Joseph, the only person in the entire nation who can interpret dreams, is. And so, he's looking, he knows this. Joseph knows this. So he's looking for opportunities. We ought to do the same. We ought to know that God is sovereign, God is ruling, reigning, God has given us a mission, God has put us in a particular place and for a particular season, so we should be on the lookout. God, what do you have for us? Where can I minister? Where can I bless? Where are the opportunities to talk about you, to share with people about you? You need to understand this. You may be the only example of Jesus. Your family, your coworkers, your kids' friends, the person you run into at the restaurant, you may be the only example of Jesus that anyone ever sees.